Let's talk toys.
What's up all you Batman loving dudes and dudettes, ToyShiz here, and I got a really rockin' fresh look for you guys today. This is the brand new Mattel Batman Missions 12-inch True Moves, the first appearance Batman. And while this is not normally something that I would ever collect in my right mind, just because, it's just not my thing, but you want to slap a first appearance Batman on anything, and you're going to sell it in stores and make it really easy for me to come by, well then, yeah, sold. You got me. I'm definitely going to be checking it out, and I'm definitely going to be putting it with my Batman collection. It's kind of the last of the Mattel Batman products, and they really are just coming out of nowhere, and that's what really kind of makes it fun. Somebody wrote in the other day and was like, oh, hey, did you check this one out? And I said, yeah, I didn't even know that was coming. That's pretty rad. Luckily enough, I found it at my local store, $12.99, not too shabby. And this is geared more towards the people that want to get some extra posable out of their Batman figures. As you can see right here on the side, you got the posability. It's 11 points of articulation. You could do all kinds of crazy stuff. And I'm really hoping that the cape inside is articulated. It's making it look like it might have some kind of articulation to it, bendy wire, something like that. So I'm hoping for that. On the back side, though, I'm liking this because it also includes a Detective Comics mini comic for this particular Batman, and that's really awesome, too. It's like a little mini comic. I don't know exactly how many, but it's in the packaging somehow, some way, so I'm excited to see that. On the side, you get old Batman running. And here's the barcode if you want to go ahead and grab that as well. So I'm really excited to get this guy open. I'm really digging it, and I hope you guys are digging the new red layout. I'll be testing that out. I'm tired of the white. You know what I mean? I'm tired of that. I want to do a little bit of color, something, make it exciting, and there's some red in my logo, so why not just do a little bit of a red design, see how people like it. Let me know in the comments below if you're kind of digging this whole red situation, but let's get into it. This is the Batman Missions first appearance Batman by Mattel. And here you have the first appearance of Batman all out of the packaging, and this looks amazing. I absolutely love the way that this figure looks when he's got the cape on. It's a really nice, heavy cape, and I'll show you guys exactly how it works, but this is impressive for a 12-inch, sort of like, people like to attribute it to like those shampoo bottle type figures. But dang, he looks great, and I love him against that red background. He comes with the very first issue of Batman with Detective Comics number 27, and it's like a hand-stitched comic book. And I love the attention to detail on this. It's all recreated really, really nicely. It's all for the 80th anniversary. You see all the artwork up close. I'm digging that, and I like that it's got little ads in the back for the toys. I really like that they did that. That's fun. Mattel, DC, WB. But that's a nice little nod, and it's a big comic, it's about I guess you could say 3x5, something like that, but it's nice. It's a nice comic, and for someone, if you're going to be buying kids this Batman, this is a great Batman. Not only are they getting the figure, but they get the comic with it, and you get a little bit of a history of Batman. It's not the usual history that kids are seeing in comics these days. It's the original Batman, and I really like that a lot. He comes with this Batarang, and it's pretty basic, if you ask me. I mean, it's just a all-black Batarang. It was made in China, as usual, but it's got holes on either side, and he kind of holds it within his hand. So I'm glad he came with some type of Batarang. That's really nice. But I do think that the mainstay is this Batman. And I'll be honest with you, first and foremost, when you're taking this guy out of the packaging, just be very careful with the cape. The cape is attached to the plastic in the packaging, so don't just be yanking it out or else you're going to tear this really nice, heavy fabric cape. So just FYI, just be on the lookout for that. But this Batman, man, he's looking great. And I'll admit, first off, go through a couple of them. You have the opportunity because the paint is not the greatest. In fact, just underneath his mask a little bit, there's a couple marks on his chest. I mean, I saw ones that had huge black marks, divots, everything else. So this was the best looking one that I could find. Now, a lot of you, this is not going to be the Batman. This is not going to be the one that you want to go towards. But for those of you who like the golden age of comics, who like first appearance Batman with the purple gloves, as you can see, it would have been really nice to have that sculpted extra, like the folds of the glove, just kind of right at the wrist. That would have been really cool to see. But you know what? Hey, they gave him the purple gloves, and that's pretty fantastic that they did that. He's all flat plastic. It's gray to purple to yellow to black, you know, it's not a whole lot going on. I mean, he's got nice boots. It's the first appearance of Batman. I absolutely love the ears on this guy. I like the attention to detail. I like the head portrait they have on him. He's just a little bit too smiley for me. I wish that he had more like a grimaced look. I think that would have been really great. And right there on the back, you can see how the cape is attached. And he's got like a port. You know, if you have these other Batman missions figures, you can do a lot with them. But I really like that you can drape the cape over his shoulders, and it does so really nicely. You know, you just kind of attach it, and it's got like a felt. It's a heavier felt cape. And it's very nice. And if you really wanted to see it all outstretched, I mean, it's a nice wingspan for a Batman cape. I mean, that's pretty nice. You can see the bottom of it and everything. It's heavy. It's a nice material. This is a really nice touch to do. You know, if you wanted to, you can get him to where he's standing with his cape open. Unfortunately, it'd been really great if he could have had maybe some magnets. You can fully do it yourself. You get some kind of attachment and he can hold his cape up. But that's really cool to me, you know? That's awesome that he's got a giant enough cape to really hold it open. Just everything that they've achieved with the first appearance look, that's fantastic. That coupled with the Detective Comics comic book that they throw in. And like I said, it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but for those of you that really like Batman, that really like that, and as you can see, he holds his Batarang just like that. You can get him into some different poses if you'd like, but he holds it well. There's no weapon storage or anything on him. As far as the articulation goes, he has 11 points, so he just basically looks left and right. He's not going to go up and down. Arms are on a ball joint, so you get some nice rotation. Nothing at the bicep. He's got single jointed, and he's got wrist rotation only. Doesn't go up and down. Nothing at the waist. He kicks out to the side, kicks forward, does not kick back. He's got a little bit of a gappage, you know, between his belt and his legs, but you know, and he's got single jointed knees with nothing at the feet. So all in all, you know, you get this character going like this. You put the cape over him. I think that that's a really cool looking Batman. So that's going to do it for my fresh look at the brand new Mattel Batman Missions True Moves first appearance Batman. Overall, I love this figure. He's 12 inches tall, just at the mark. Like boom with his ears, it makes him 12 inches. He's got the purple gloves. He has this gorgeous cape, and you can do a lot of great looking poses with this character. It's very minimalistic articulation, only 11 points. And if you can go through a couple of different ones on the shelf, be sure to get the well-painted one. There's a lot of hiccups on the ones that I saw. Mine has a few mishaps here and there with paint, but and unfortunately it's right there on the chest with the bat signal. But, you know, it's, for the most part, everything looks great. I would have loved a more scowly look for this Batman. That would have just put it over the top. I love his ears. And just to reiterate, be careful when you're pulling the figure out of the box. The cape is secured to the actual packaging, so make sure to cut the right things. You don't want to cut the cape or pull it too hard and pull the cape, rip the cape, because while it is a really nice material, I can see just it ripping really easily at those holes where they have secured the cape. So I'm curious to know what you guys think of this Batman. Will you be grabbing him when you see him on store shelves? He is hitting Walmarts now, and a couple people have seen him at Target. It's $13. And he comes with this delightful hand-stitched Detective Comics number 27. It's just amazing. I absolutely love it. Batarang, he's got the whole shebang. I highly recommend this figure if you're a big Batman fan, Golden Age of Batman, what have you. You're going to want this guy on the shelf. But I am curious to know what you guys think. Comment below, let me know. Let's talk everything first appearance Batman. Did you ever read this number 27 issue of Detective Comics? It's interesting. It's not really for kids. It's funny they put that issue in there, but I'm definitely digging it. And please let me know what you guys think about this red background. I think I'm going to be definitely sticking with it for a few, but if you like it, let me know. If you don't, well, tell me why you don't like it. Just don't say, I hate it. It's different. Anyways, I'm going to leave you guys with that. As always, drink some great coffee, eat some great food, but most importantly, remember, no one back then knew that the Batman was Bruce Wayne, and given the recent track record with comics, man, I still wish that was the case. And when you do, let me know what you found. I'll talk to you guys soon. Adios.